Hello and welcome to the Be Glad movement. My name's Pollyanna and I'm on a mission to bring you as many stories as I can which illustrate that good things can come from bad and that there's always plenty to be glad about. Today I wanted to tell you about a story that I heard a little while ago now. It's a Taoist story, so it's probably about 2,000 years old. Here goes. There once was a farmer who had the most amazing prize-winning horse. It was strong, it was faithful, and it worked really hard for him in the fields. The farmer was besotted with this horse. It was his beloved horse. Anyway, one morning he went to let the horse out into the paddock, and the horse was gone, missing. He looked everywhere for the horse and couldn't find it. His neighbour came over and he was like, "Oh my goodness, your horse! Your prize-winning horse! What are you going to do? You need that horse to help you in the fields." And the farmer looks at his neighbour and he says, "Well, who knows what's good and what's bad?" The neighbour thinks, "Well, that's an odd thing to say," and he goes back to his house. Anyway, the following day he's looking out of the window and he sees the farmer's horse galloping back to the field with 12 other feral horses with it. He was running over to the farmer's field. He's like, "Oh my goodness, your horse has returned. This is amazing news. Well done. Congratulations." And he's brought all these other horses with it. You couldn't have wished for a better scenario. This is fantastic. And the farmer looks at his neighbour and he says, "Well, who knows what's good and what's bad?" The following week, the farmer's son is helping him to break the horses in, and he gets thrown from the horse, lands really badly in the dust and the dirt, and breaks both of his legs. The neighbour comes over and he says, "Oh, I heard about your son. That's terrible. He's broken both of his legs. Who on earth is going to help you? You can't break in the horses on your own. This is terrible news." The farmer looks at the neighbour and he says, "Who knows what's good and what's bad?" The neighbour thinks, "He is a funny old thing, that farmer," and he goes back to his own house. But the following day, the army marched through the town, and they're taking all the fit young men and taking them off to war. And of course the farmer's son doesn't get taken. So my reason for telling you this story is that quite often things can seem bad in the beginning, but actually they turn out for the best in the long run. It might be that you lose a job but you get a better one in the future. It might be that you miss your train, but while you're standing on the platform you could end up meeting your future husband. You just don't know. And so I wanted to tell this story so the next time you are going through a dark time, you can reflect and think to yourself, well, it might be that this is all for a higher purpose, that I'm going to end up in a better situation in the future. So this is Pollyanna for the Be Glad movement. Thank you for being part of this. And if you want to share a story that you've personally experienced where things have seemed bad and then they've turned out for the best, I would really love to hear from you. So take care for now, and I look forward to sharing more stories with you in the future. Many thanks.